Oh, coach, test. Okay, coach, another tough loss.
That's tough. The other guys are down, obviously. Couldn't get out of the way at times. But I thought those guys fought, for the full 60. After being down so much at halftime, I thought those guys, wheeled our way back in the game. Too many things to overcome. It's tough to lose like that at home in our last home game, and then obviously the playoffs are, not in the picture for us.
Now, I know it's not a funny time to talk now, but when the Castro ended up with the ball, what were you thinking?
Well, I was hoping he'd get some field goal range, right? He pitched it back to Jake, got us to the 25, gave us a chance, for a field goal there and to get some momentum going into halftime.
Oh, there we go. Just wanted to ask, with Arbuckle, do you know the extent of the injury so far? Shoulder, clavicle?
Yeah, we don't know exactly what it is. He's got to get some imaging done, right? Looks like his season's probably going to be over. Unfortunately, it happened that early. I feel for Nick. He was, trying to make a play early on, and we lose him there. It's tough, man. But I'm proud of Nick's performance on this season.
And then, with just obviously you're saying playoffs now out of reach. What's the main message just to finish these two games strong as you guys head into 2026, with the challenges that's going to present itself?
Yeah, we talked, we didn't get to our first goal. We're not playing for that anymore, but we're playing for each other, right? Playing for the love of the game, playing for pride, right? And, some guys are, trying to, show what they can do. Probably have some new guys get some opportunities. They'll sit down with Banner. We'll go from there and see, how we're going to address. But, we're beat up on the O-line. We lost Doc Sitter again, so it's been a tough go with that group.
Coach, in years past, BMO has been more of a fortress where you guys couldn't lose. This season hasn't really been that way. Is there anything that you've seen as to why that is?
Yeah, I think just execution. We just haven't played our best at home, but it's the same thing on the road. We just, we had some things that we can't overcome, right? Some mistakes and things like that, turnovers. I think the fight's there, but there's certain things that you can't overcome, right? We got to take care of the football. We always preach in every drive with a kick. It's okay to punt. Don't put our defense in a tough spot. But I think home or away, it's been kind of the same all year. So we got a lot of improvement going into next season.
Is there anything that you can take to make you a better coach moving forward from here?
Yeah, I think I got to sit down and kind of look at everything, right? How we plan the off season, right? How we plan training camp, what we're doing in the season. So I gotta analyze all that stuff. Maybe manage the game, play calls, all those things are stuff that I'll be doing during the offseason to find ways to improve our football team.
Brian, you brought up that offensive line was banged up. But is there anything else you see from that unit? It really has struggled this season.
Yeah, we got to obviously improve there, right? They were just doing, tackling stunts. Sometimes it was the end was the penetrator, and then the tackles the loop. We struggle with that. 9 sacks is tough, and I think Jarrett didn't trust it a lot, and I don't blame him. But I thought Jarrett, fought as well. I'm sure he wants some plays back, but I thought he played pretty decent for us.
Ryan, one of the teams this year has been slow starts. That's something you want to try to correct or get started next week when they were in the team?
Yeah, so I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, slow starts. Yeah, we got to find a way to start better. That's one of the things we talk about, but we got to find ways to be more consistent running the football, right? Screen game. All right, where's the drop back team right now? Our screen game hasn't been very good running football. I mean, we had some moments there tonight, but yeah, I think we can't wait till the second half to turn it on, right? And that's been a key to steal for us all season.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.